morning. So I ended up privating my August 1st vlog last night because I was watching it, and I usually watch my renders after I render them before they go up to make sure that there wasn't anything weird. But my vlogs, usually I just get lazy because it's just a bunch of clips that I throw together, and then I kind of like cut out places where I'm not talking, where I lose where I'm thinking. It's a mess. My brain is a mess. My brain, a lot of times, is just kind of all over the place. I think because of my anxiety, it's just kind of all over the place. And I tend to have really bad short-term memory. So a lot of times, like, I'll just kind of like stop. Like, my brain just kind of comes to a close. So that's where my brain sometimes is, and I cut those out of my vlogs and stuff. Or I'll say something that I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say that. You know, like, I'm gonna say something about my private life that I'm like, maybe I don't want that on the internet. Or, you know, I'll give a better clue as to where I live. And then I'm just like there was one where I was talking about exiting on certain exiting onto certain roads, and I was like, ooh, maybe that shouldn't be on the internet. And so I cut those out. But for the most part, my vlogs are just me throwing together a bunch of clips, and so usually it's fine. Today, however, or last night, my August 1st vlog just did not work out so well. So if you didn't get a chance to see my August 1st vlog, I apologize. I built my new desk, and I thought the AC went out, and I was just I was struggling that night. It was a rough night. I just struggled big time. But yeah, so that is now privated. Anyway, I've got a big day. I'm actually living life again a little bit today, because there are just things that you need to do as an adult to make sure that you are well, and make sure that you are healthy, and make sure that you are living your life okay. And pandemic or not, they have to be done. So I'm going to the dentist today, and I'm going to the eye doctor today, just for basic checkups. I'm gonna hopefully get a referral to an oral surgeon to finally get my wisdom teeth out. I have needed to get my wisdom teeth out for like 12, 13 years, and I just keep putting it off. So I'm finally gonna do that probably early next year. But yeah, so that is the plan. And next up is going to find a general practitioner with my new insurance, and in which case get recommendations or referrals for a dermatologist for the rosacea, because you need to go see a dermatologist for that, just to make sure that it's not getting worse, to get treatments, things like that, and to make sure that you're not developing skin cancer, because it's hard for me to tell on my face when I have sunburns, because rosacea feels like sunburns and it looks like sunburns, so it's hard to know. So it's good to also check my face for skin cancer. So dermatologist it is, and then gynecologist, because well, mostly because of my polycystic ovarian syndrome, but other reasons, and a dietitian, finally, to get in touch with a dietitian so that I can be working on, now that I'm working on with my therapist, working on changing my relationship with food, I can now get with a dietitian to help me to learn which foods would fuel my body the best and help me be a healthier person inside and out. So that is the next thing on the list. I also have my personal trainers that are helping me learn how to move my body better and help me become stronger physically. So all in all, just becoming a healthier person. So that's where I'm at. I am not trying to lose weight. I don't weigh myself. I find that incredibly triggering for myself. I do not count calories. I found that incredibly triggering for myself. I don't think people should count calories in general. I think you should have maybe a general idea of how many calories you're eating. Like, are you overeating? Because that could be leading to binge eating. Or are you not eating enough? That could be leading to anorexia. So I think people need to have like a general idea, but you do not need to count every single freaking calorie that goes into your body, because that leads to disordered eating. So please talk to your doctor if you are concerned about your calorie intake, or if you are concerned about your food intake, or concerned about your weight. Talk to your doctor. That's all I have to say. I will say that every single time, because that is what I am doing. I didn't do that the first time, and that led to me developing anorexia, which then led me back into binge eating, which is why I gained weight again. So, like, just be careful. Just be careful. Talk to a doctor. Have professionals by your side if you want to change your body. Anyway, that is my soapbox for the day. But that's what I'm doing, talking to professionals. That's why I am going to the doctor. Well, not today, but in the future. Anyway, so I'm going to take you guys on my little adventures today after I'm done with my 2 appointments, and order either blue light glasses, or I'm going to order prescription sunglasses. I don't know yet. But after that, I'm going to go do my run. So I do need to order my Target stuff. Go get my pickup at Target, go to Petco, the same Saturday things that I always do. And then come home, shower, change my clothes, get all of the pandemic off of me. And maybe film. I should film. There's one more thing I want to film for my video that I filmed, one of my videos that I filmed last week and stuff. My mom and I are planning some really fun videos that we're gonna do next couple of weeks, next month or so, together. So that's gonna be fun. Nova just loves making my life a living hell, so she keeps knocking things over. So anyway, that's where I'm at emotionally. I'm gonna get somewhat dressed and eat some breakfast. So I wanted to give you guys kind of an update, because like I said, my mom and I are gonna be doing some fun videos. So you guys know I have these acrylic paints, which are the tube kind, which means that you can change how the texture looks on them. I also purchased, I gotta find a good spot for them as well, but I also purchased the bottle kind, and big bottles. Big liquidy bottles of acrylic paint, because there is a form of abstract paint that I want to teach my mom how to do. You need liquidy bottles, liquidy paint in order to do it. You need a lot of paint, so I'm very excited. Plus, I've been thinking about doing pet paint, which is another form of abstract paint that I would like to do, which is having these guys walk on canvases so that their paw prints are all over the canvas with different colors. I've been thinking about doing that as well. I don't know, because obviously, like, there's a lot that goes into that. You have to... I love how you're already awake for the day. Castle's usually the one that's lazy. He's up first. He was up, well, actually probably Nova was up first, but anyway, Nova was probably up all night. Settled down every once in a while and then probably got up and walked around. Cosmo usually pretty much sleeps through the night, but anyway, but there's a lot that goes into it, because you know, obviously you have to paint their paws, you have to clean them before they start grooming, because you don't want them, even though the paints I would get would not be non-toxic, at the same time, like, you still don't want them ingesting it, and you want to do different colors, and you have to put tarps all over the place, because, you know, they're gonna still, like, walk to another part of the room. So there's a lot that goes into it, so I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, and stuff, but I don't know, it'll be fun. Aw, Nova's being cute with Cosmo. That's adorable. Oh, she just loves you, puppy. Oh. Isn't she picking on you? So, but yeah, I'm excited to get back into painting. I've been wanting to for a while, and then last I got the weird thought about doing charcoals again. Like, I haven't done charcoal since high school, but I really started liking charcoal senior year, probably junior, senior year in high school. I really started enjoying charcoal. It was my favorite way to draw, because I felt like it was just the easiest way to blend and shadow together, like blend for shadow and highlight and stuff. So I don't know, maybe I'll get back into charcoals too. I don't know. Oh my goodness, this is just awakening something in me to get back into painting, which is great, but also like crazy, because like I haven't painted probably in 12, 13 years. So I think I stopped painting when Cosmo was a baby, when Cosmo was a puppy, and he's 12. So, and not anything because it wasn't Cosmo's fault. It was because I just didn't have time. So I rearranged my priorities, and my priorities at the time were martial arts, school, my dog, not necessarily in this order, because my priorities were my dog, school, work, theater, martial arts, me. So that was my priority list at the time in order. And so I just there was not enough time in the day to also paint and stuff. So I stopped because just time. Because when you have a puppy to train, I had a puppy to train, I was going to school full time, I was working as full time as humanly possible. I usually worked between like 30 to 35 hours a week when I could. I was also doing as much theater as I possibly could fit into my schedule, and I was like doing martial arts. I was still going home as many weekends as possible to do martial arts. So it was one of those situations that just very difficult to make work. And so I was kind of in a place where I needed to be done, with something, and painting just kind of was the one that I had to be done with. So I stopped painting. So I'm probably really rusty. I'm probably really crappy at it now, but we'll see. Anyway, that's where I'm at emotionally. Apparently that's my new thing. I need to probably get a new water bottle too, because I drink 5 gallons a week. So I kind of want to up that a little bit. I want to try and build up to drinking 1 gallon a day, just because it's been doing wonders to my rosacea to be really focused on drinking water throughout the day. It's been doing really well for my rosacea, so that's great. It's still there, and it still hurts, and it's still it's just not as visible. So there is no cure for rosacea. There is nothing that can be done about it. I have it, and I will have it for the remainder of my life, and I'm okay with that. But yeah, if you ever touch my face, it's like I always have a constant fever. So it's so funny whenever my mom, my mom is being a mom or whatever, and I'm like, I don't feel well. She's like, oh, really? I'm like, Mom, you can't use that as a factor. She's like, oh, right. So, because she's like, oh, you are burning up. And I'm like, the rosacea. Anyway, do your mothers still do that? Like, when you say you're not feeling well, do they go into mom mode immediately and just start touching your face to see if you have a fever? Anyway, all right, I need to get ready. I do want to quickly reiterate the fact that I pretty much for the last, I would say 10 years, well, maybe not quite 10 years, have been focused on drinking nothing pretty much but water. So I drink water, and I drink orange juice on the weekends, and I drink wine usually on the weekends, but sometimes throughout the week as well, and sometimes vodka. So pretty much all I drink is water, and that's pretty much all I've drank for a long time. But my issue is I'll drink a lot of it, and then I'll stop drinking for hours. Basically, I'll drink around meal times, and that's it. So it just was kind of one of those things where I was drinking a lot of water and drinking nothing but water, but just drinking around meal times and not like focused on drinking throughout the day. So now I'm trying to train myself to drink water slowly throughout the day and not just at meal times. So there we go. Sorry. Just wanted to reiterate that. I'm also going to finally film this unboxing today. I have all of these from a website called Thrift Books. It is an online used bookstore. So I'm very excited to open them. I've been sitting on them for like a week, but I've been wanting to film an unboxing. And it's just hard when you have rosacea because people make comments about it. And on my main channel, I just don't want those kinds of comments. So, because I have people that follow me on that channel just to hurt me. So, why you'll find out actually October 1st. I keep plugging this video that's on my channel. It's uploaded, ready to go, but scheduled for October 1st. So look forward to that. We had a massive storm last night. It didn't really affect here too much, but Minneapolis, yikes, got hit. But the entire county of Hennepin County was in a tornado warning, which is weird because it sounds like the tornado wasn't even in Hennepin County. But it was in the storm system that moved through Hennepin County, so it was a fun evening. Because, you know, tornadoes. Tornadoes are fun. I need to film. I bought this whiteboard. So I have this whiteboard that I put up on here, and essentially it's going to be my everyday to-do list. So I'm gonna, every night, create a to-do list for the next day. Granted, the ones during the week are literally going to be work-related. What I need to get done during work. But weekends, it'll be like, film a video. Make sure that Psycho Blue is standing up properly. You are on literal tape. Like, why can't you stand Psycho Blue? You're just lucky I love the Psychos as much as I do. I don't want to do that though. I don't know. I am trying to convince myself to actually spend the $100 it's going to take to get all 5. I mean, there are technically 7. But, and Psycho Green is out. There is no Psycho Silver yet, but Psycho Green is out. So eventually I'll get Psycho Green as well. And then when Psycho Silver comes out, yeah, I want Psycho Silver. Technically there are 7. But I only care about the original 5. But the Psycho Rangers, if you guys don't know, the Psycho Ranger story is my favorite, probably my favorite story in all of Power Rangers. Like, I just love Psychos. I love their entire story. I don't even mind the graphic novel. Like, the graphic novel wasn't great. I felt like it was cheap. I felt like it was meh. But, like, it's Psycho Rangers and I love it. So, okay, I'm actually gonna get dressed now. Let me love you! Successfully gotten dressed. Aren't you proud of me? I'm gonna try kissing my cat again. Mwah! And she's offended. One day, she is gonna kill me in my sleep. Okay, so I don't have a dental card, so I'm just logging into my benefits website to find my dental information. I'm pretty sure that it is Delta Dental, but I'm not 100% sure. So I just want to double check and see if I need a group number or if they can just find me when I get there, and we'll just go from there. So, and then I gotta get going. So my Instacart thing from Cub, I tried it again and it seems to have worked because it's ready and it texted me this time. So that's ready to pick up a few things I couldn't pick up at Target, and then I haven't heard from Target yet, but that's okay because it's only just now 8:30. And that's, I just gotta wait for those things to be ready. Once those things are ready, I can do all of my errands all in one go. So I forget what time my eye appointment is though. able to email myself an ID card, so that will work. All right, I'm off into the world of COVID. So I am at where I'm going to get my dentist appointment done. I realized too, as I got into my car, that I forgot to today I'm also going to get my oil changed at my mechanic and get new windshield wipers. So there's that. I have so much I'm doing today. Time to put on my mask. So, not allowed to go in until I get called in. So, it's a very different experience. Okay, done with the dental appointment. I need to figure out what my eye appointment is. See if I have to head to the mall now. It's in the Mall of America that I'm going, so fun. Well, that worked out perfectly. I was just trying to figure it out. And they texted me saying, hey, reminder, your appointment's at 11. It's currently 10 a.m. So I don't know what I'm going to do for an hour. I suppose I just don't want to pick up my groceries and then have them sitting. So I don't know what I'm going to do for an hour. Wish that could have timed out a little bit better, but it just didn't. So I'll head to the Mall of America and maybe just hang out until it makes sense for me to go in, because obviously, like, Mall of America is huge, so it's gonna take me a minute to find a parking spot, even on a Saturday during a pandemic, because it's still a Saturday in the summer. And it's still gonna take me a decent amount of time to get there, depending on which ramp I can go. I know which ramp to park in, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be able to park in that ramp. So we'll see. So I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll head to the Mall of America now and figure it out once I get there. So I truly underestimated the population of Minnesota, because I am on the green level, which on the west side is, I don't remember, Arizona. Because each level is named after a different state, and the west ramp is named after western states, and the east ramp is named after an eastern state. So green level on the east side is Florida, because I normally park on the east side. I'm on the west side, I'm on the green level, and if you guys don't know anything about the Mall of America, the green level is the, other than the first level, the only level that you can walk in without having to go up or down stairs. Plus it's just gonna be the most realistic for me, and I'm right outside. That is literally the mall right there. You see that building? That's the Mall of America. So I truly underestimated the people of Minnesota. I'm very proud of them for not coming to the Mall of America for just shits and giggles during a pandemic. They don't even have all of the levels even open. So that's a beautiful thing. I'm very proud of Minnesota for taking this year as seriously as we have been. I hope I can walk through Nordstrom, because otherwise I'm going to have to walk over to where the rotunda is, which isn't far, and then walk through the mall to get to where I need to be. But where I need to be is really close to Nordstrom, so that's why I'm parking here. But yeah, so now it's 10:20, so it did take me a little bit of time to get here and up into the ramp and over, because I had to like go over by Macy's and then come back over by Nordstrom, so I had to go to the other side of the ramp just to come over here, because that's just how these ramps work, especially the west ramp, which is literally the worst ramp. I hate this ramp so much, but I had to park in this ramp when I worked at Yankee, because this is just the closest side to Yankee, so it just made better sense for me to park over here. And I think employees are supposed to park in this ramp, if I remember correctly. I can't remember how it worked. There are rules about working at the Mall of America. Anyway, so I'm here. It's like 10:21 according to my car. So I'm gonna just hang out for a minute, watch maybe a YouTube video, and then head on in and get my eyes looked at. And I'm either gonna order prescription sunglasses or blue light glasses. I think I said that to you, but I also said that to my mom, so I don't remember if I said it in the vlog or if I just said it to my mom. So there we go. I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and now I think I'm going to go on and head on in to the Mall of America. It is now 10:40, so I should be able to get in there now. All right, bye. Tell them later. Though I did realize that I forgot to bring my water bottle, so I do have to stop quickly back at home and grab that. I may just have my mom bring it out to me after this. I may just head home, have my mom bring it out to me, and then go do all the things. So I'm not allowed in yet, so I'm in the Mall of America. This is what the Mall of America looked like during the pandemic. The little arrows on the floors. Done with the appointment, ordered some prescription sunglasses and January, I'm gonna go ahead and get the blue light glasses, the blue light lenses. So, done with that. Okay, it is now 12:30, so there's that. But I ordered my new prescription sunglasses, and they'll be ready in about 10 to 14 business days, which is good. Probably still gonna pick them up on a Saturday, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. But that feels good. So then got that done, and now I have to go get my orders that I ordered from Target and Cub, go get Nova Food and Crickets, and pick up Cosmo a Gotcha Day gift, because today's his Gotcha Day. So I'm gonna go get him probably another bone, or maybe a bully stick, something like that, and kind of go from there. Go home, take a shower, let things dry, and I do need to do laundry before I do filming too, because there's a specific top that I want to wear today, so I've not worn it for a video yet, so I want to wear that for filming today. And then that's pretty much it. That's pretty much my day. Goodness gracious, time to get moving. I'm gonna turn on some music and go driving around town. I do still have to stop at home, so I think I'm gonna stop at home real quick first, get my water bottle, and go and get everything else. Okay, I am now at Cub Foods, which, like I said in a previous vlog, is it's owned by Super Value. So if you guys know what Super Value is, I know that's another Minnesota company, but I think that one's more nationwide. But it's owned by Super Value, but it is a Minnesota brand grocery store. And I think it's just in Minnesota, but we've had it, like, it was in Baxter when I lived in the Brainerd Lakes area. So we didn't really shop at Cub too often, because we would just go to Nisswa for Schaefer's. We wouldn't go as far as going to Cub when we lived in Breezy Point. But when I lived in Baxter, we obviously went to Cub in Baxter. But I've let them know that I am here, and I am now waiting for my food to come out to me. I'm not getting much here. Basically what I just couldn't get at Target, I'm getting here, and then everything else I got at Target. So I'm going to Target, and then I'm going to go to Petco, and then I'm going to get my oil changed, and then I'm going to head on, and then also get the water bottle. So I'll get the water bottle when I'm at Richfield Target. And then I'm going to go, so I'll go to Target. So here, I'm going to go to Target, go to Home Depot, go to Petco, and then go get my oil changed, and then head home. So that's the plan as of right now. I did not get my eyes dilated this time. I'm gonna get my eyes dilated next time. I feel like I have had enough adventure for one day. I don't need to have all these adventures with dilated eyes. Thank you. Dilated pupils. Target. Home Depot. I don't like the fact that I'm shopping at Home Depot, and those of you who follow things like, you know, who supports who, you know I don't like it, but it is the only option that I have when it comes to home renovation. I guess I could go to Menards, but as if that's better. Petco, where the pets go. Sort of see the I got right there. Oil change. He's already gonna go and bring it in, so yay. Down to the liquor store. We got today Cosmo. He loves bully sticks. If you guys don't know what bully sticks are, they're a really great alternative to rawhide. You see it? Thank you. It's a really good it's a really good alternative to rawhide, because it's literally just a bull penis. There you go. Go chew on your bull penis now. I got a little gift from Cub. I got the Peace Coffee. It's fair trade, which is great. It's a Twin Cities blend, and it's pre-ground. But I have to give it to Mom because it doesn't say decaf, and I can't have caffeine. So I'm gonna have to give this one to Mom, but I'm sure she'll enjoy it. So why is it that I always end up with things that are caffeinated? Mom got popcorn for her last gift, and I got something I can't even have. So I'll take the popcorn, she can have the coffee. Everything has been brought in. I can now take my shower, which is much needed. hot out there and very humid. Whew, all right, let's do it. I'm bringing this up to my parents. Mom's making hors d'oeuvres. Okay, so I am showered and everything's been put away. The dog is enjoying his bully stick. And now I have some hors d'oeuvres. So I'm very happy about that. I'm gonna watch some Shameless and drink some beer because I'm drinking one of my beers. So filming turned out to be non-existent today. My hair isn't even dry yet and it's after 5. I'm gonna start dinner. So I'm still going to film and edit opening these, but that's about all I'm gonna end up filming today. So fun. So I've got a cast iron skillet ready to go. I'm preheating the oven. I'm going to make sweet potato fries. I'm gonna get those washed up and cut up. Maybe eventually I'll open this. I got sweet potatoes, then make into sweet potato fries. So those are gonna be delicious. I've got the batter started. I am going to be making beer batter. So there's the beer that I got earlier today. And the batter started. I still need to put the egg in it and then slowly pour beer into it. So that's where we're at. And then for my dad and I, we have walleye. And for Mom, since she's not a big fish person, she has chicken. So that's what I'm making. That's what I'm making for dinner. And putting them on brioche buns. It's gonna be delicious. Also we'll have tartar sauce for me and Dad. And then ketchup for Mom. And I'm gonna put cheese on the bottom of the bun. It's gonna be delicious. I'll check in with you guys once it's done and ready to be put on the internet. I forgot to record any dinner, but it was good. Finishing off this can. Mom liked it. Cosmo gets some can on his gotcha day. There's your can. Nova's jealous. Don't worry, Nova gets can too. Her can's right here. Ooh. Want some can? My towel from earlier. I'm a mess. I left it there so that I could remember to bring it to the laundry room when I finish my laundry, which I need to go do. Because once I realized there was no filming tonight. Yeah. Alright, I gotta feed my cat. So I was thinking about just doing the unboxing like this right here, but not like in this video. I want to do it for my main channel, but I think it's honestly worth throwing on some BB cream, throwing on some nude lipstick, and doing it for real. Because, yikes. I mean, I could do it on my phone. Like that's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with doing it on the phone. And I just drank like the last portion of that beer, so I also have wine, which I prefer. Oh, my puppy's right here with me. Here's my puppy. Here's my puppy. Let's open one of them. Let's open this one. I'll open one on my vlogging channel, and then I'll open the rest on my main channel. So let's open this one. The one on my main channel will go live before this one does, I think. I do have to edit one more vlog. There is one more vlog that I have to edit, and I'll edit that tomorrow. And watch the final render. I don't know what happened with the other one. Like, I don't know what happened. It was really weird. It's like the sound started over. It was really weird. And this envelope. Oh my goodness. There's 2 in this one. Oh no. I'll have to see if I can remove that. These are both former library copies. I didn't think I ordered any library copies. I hate library copies. Oh, that makes me really sad. I'll have to see if I can take off the library tape. I hate that. I hate it. Ugh. Which ones are these? 25, which I know I have, and 27, which I know I have. Oh, I see. That's even more annoying. Oh my gosh, is this gonna be on all of them? Oh, you know what though? I can take it off. Oh my gosh. Yes, bitch. That's better. So I'm missing a ton of Animorph books. And I know I have both of these. And I can't find them anywhere, so they're gone somewhere in the world. Those came off really easily. Ah, good. So they aren't former library copies. What is that? Oh my gosh, this one is basically new. It still has that in the middle of the book. What? I actually ordered this. Accept the power, Animorphs Alliance. I joined the Animorphs Alliance because I remember the poster. And I think I gave the first 3 books because the first 3 books came with it. And I think I gave the first 3 books to Nikki. But I remember all of this stuff. Oh my gosh. What happens if I send it in now? Should I send it in to the Scholastic Book Services Incorporated? What would happen if I sent it in? Oh, that's funny. What are you doing on the counter? Nova, hey. Nova. I'm gonna go kill my cat, hold on. So yeah. So that's what I have in that one. So I bet you can't guess it's in the rest of them. Try and guess. Leave in the comments, even though the other video would have gone live before that. Oh, you're so sweet. He just put his head in my lap. He's so sweet. You're a sweet boy. No, I just got really jealous. Oh, the good sweet baby. He's a good sweet baby. Really sweet. Yeah, you're a sweet boy. So I think that's where I might end it tonight. I've done a lot today. I went to the dentist. I went to the eye doctor. I ordered prescription sunglasses. And also picked out the frames for the blue light lenses that I'm going to get in January because I found out that my insurance is... I found out this morning or last night, I can't remember, I think it was this morning, from my insurance company that it resets the calendar year, so I can get new frames and lenses right away in January. So as long as nothing happens to these, I'm good to go. And I went to 2 grocery stores to pick up food. I went to Petco and picked up... Oh, that's something I haven't done. Maybe, you know what? Maybe that's what I'll do after this. I'll show you guys what I meant when I said what I was going to do with the crickets. What else did I do today? I got my oil changed. I bought beer. Came home, took a shower, did my laundry. Made dinner, watched some Shameless. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna throw in some BB cream and film a video, just a really quick one, about the rest of these envelopes. Yeah. So let's work on the worms thing. Let's work on the worms thing. So general idea is I have 5 things of mealworms and I have 1 thing of waxworms. So the plan is This is the thing I would do actually when I worked at PetSmart. I never had time to do this when I worked at Petco, but I did this when I worked at PetSmart. And that was, I would take out all of these tubs of worms and I would dump them all onto a paper towel and count out how many are supposed to be in each bin and consolidate ones that had ones that died. I did that with the mealies, the waxies, the supers, all of it. All of them. Just did all of them. So that I knew that whenever somebody bought worms, they were buying the amount that was actually supposed to be in here, which for this one is 35. Are there 35 in here? Probably not. So the plan is to evenly distribute the worms and also take out all of the sawdust that's in here, plus put some of the waxies in the ones that the geckos are going to get, and put each one of these in the cage, in the tanks, with each gecko and the frog, and that will be their dinner for the night. So that's the plan, because Petco was out of crickets. The Petco I went to was out of crickets. So I may have said that on the vlog, that I had a plan, or I may not have and just said it to myself out loud inside the store. So I don't know. I don't remember. And Nova's trying to play with Cosmo. It's not going well. I got an order. Oh, maybe it is. I got an order. I guess it is. I got an order from Amazon today, so that box is there. I got like a pack of these, which will be nice because generally what I need from the store is usually in my Target cart on the app, but certain things I can't get at Target, or if I have to go to Petco, things like that. And then I got the dry erase markers for my dry erase board, which is unfortunately not magnetic. So that's unfortunate, but it's fine. I will figure something out for it. But yeah, so that's where I'm at emotionally. What else did I get? Oh, that's right. I got a couple of books. But again, I learn from books. So I got Polish customs and traditions, or customs, traditions, and folklores. And then I got a Polish to English dictionary as well. So that's what I got from Amazon today. One day I'll quit Amazon. One day. But today, holy shit, that scared me, Kat. She decided to try and beat me by jumping from her tree to the refrigerator, and she hit the camera along the way. So let's get to work on this project. Okay, so it took me like 20 minutes, but got them all consolidated. There are waxies and millies in here, and they've all been powdered with calcium powder. And then the one for Nodley is just mealworms. So, not that she can't have waxworms, but the geckos like them so much that I just thought I would give them to the geckos. So I'm gonna go feed them, and we're gonna call it a night. I hope you guys have a good night. And I'll see you guys all next time I decide to vlog. Cheers.